think, speaking about Burnley, Martin, in terms of...
taken down by Andre Gray. Liverpool. Yes, it really means that certainly at ground level, the conditions...
Press, win the ball back, but they like to build up like this. But early on in the game, the conditions how they are today, they pick...
Trying to get there. They've gone 5 Premier League games. Folks just pivoted and swung into the shot and sped the ball past Simon Mignolet. Aston Villa, of course, is the right back in a different claret and blue shirt. Firmino. Henderson. Keane. Ronaldo. Henderson. The back line, but he had to hit that one.
Well, they're leaving 2v2. Burnley are not too scared.
Burnley defenders in their midfield. Liverpool looking to build from that. And sold short, and then Boyd slipping. Well done. Tentative in the execution of the pass. The second Coutinho goal at the Emirates last Sunday. Here's Henderson joining in. And Lowton leaning in with an own goal. That's Rafa Benitez's first FA Cup experience. It wasn't a pleasant one.
I think what we saw there when that ball gets switched across there from Liverpool, the difference when Mane's not on that team, you put Sturridge out. The difference is Mane goes in behind people. That's what Liverpool haven't got now in that front three. Got quality players who hopefully...
Boyd also started in London with Charlton, didn't make the grade there. Came again.
Fender, the wind against you at times. It can be difficult to get out, push out. You can feel like you're penned in at different times.
Happen, I guess, and let it pass over you through to the goalkeeper. I've seen you do that a few thousand times. and do it well, of course, I must stress. Up to the 25-minute mark at Turf Moor. And then they scored in the second minute. It's Lee Mason's first Premier League outing in the middle anyway. Again. Henderson. More assurance that time. Couldn't get away. And Burnley, a very short trip to Accrington Stanley, a real local derby up in this part of the world. That's when Klein onto his right foot. Gives the defenders a chance just to reposition and read the trajectory. Four Liverpool players around Andre Gray and his left. At the start of the programme, Jamie Milner was inked in really to play at the Emirates when he tried the shot. Seemed a way through anyway, but he didn't connect very cleanly. Milner. Partially away by Boyd. Taken down by Henderson.
All the time in possession on the edge of the box.
Oh, Defoe, he can play Gray in here. Takes it on, Andre Gray! Oh! Superb for him!
Go through Lovren's legs on his left foot. Mignolet, no chance yet again. 2-0.
Again, left wondering and what. Really needing one or two of those to fall to them in the penalty area when the crosses do come in.
There's that many bodies there, the way Burnley defend, I think every single week, so the back four can stay so narrow, and that's why there's so many bodies there to block shots.
Oh, and that really did trigger one to the get in the opening third of that game. They were perhaps not quite as tippy-tappy as this, but they certainly went at them. Coutinho, Firmino, Henderson, squeezing it through. Sturridge, Coutinho, shouts for handball, and then Firmino nearly forced it away from Keane. fray. Lastly, back to him by Defoe. After Keane had got a 50-50 Burnley's way. Coutinho. Henderson. And there does.
I spoke last week, Martin, at Arsenal about how narrow Liverpool's front three were and highlighting how it was a positive for them on the day. But today, Liverpool are just playing right into Burnley's hands with how narrow they like to keep their back four. The wide players come back almost as full-backs. They need some width in there.
Just dropped, fortunately for Sturridge, unfortunately for Liverpool. Looks like Liverpool need to build a decent...
With those type of teams.
Let's compare that with massive wins. Seen a chance to score, did you? No. A free hit at the shin. Or higher. Lallana. A wind of change blowing in Liverpool's favour in the second half. Kind of work that Burnley are doing time and time again.
Doesn't go underappreciated by me, Martin. I think those two wide players, Arfield and George Boyd, off the ball, are absolutely outstanding.
Here's Sturridge trying to tuck it in for Roberto Firmino. Great position to get the points and ending up either losing a couple or even empty-handed. Henderson.
Coutinho's free.
Henderson takes, Clavan attacks it. Here is Coutinho. Liverpool try.
He's centre forward there, Firmino. He's everywhere but centre forward. He just received the ball on the halfway line, behind the halfway line.
Coutinho. Well, the brightest thing about Liverpool has been their strip. There's still time for them to. Coutinho. Now Henderson. An outlet that we saw a lot in the first half. All not carrying across the middle of that. Henderson. Thinking about Klein, but going shorter. It's a fine ball by Henderson. Putting it in with it. Well spotted by Arfield. Great. Arfield trying to take it on, and he's done that. Boyd with him. Oaks, the Wales international. Henderson. And turning and trying to tee up Henderson. And they shuttle across and make an interception with Goodmanson. Blocked off by
chances, but when they get them, they've got to put them away. And they've been absolutely clinical today.
Henderson.
The percentage stat, most of the time it's going to the left, and you have James Milner there who's obviously on his weak side, but it's got to be a lot quicker.
Firmino. Henderson. Remember, they went 10 games at the start of their last Premier League adventure. The first 10 games before they won Burnley. It would be a wonderful feather in their cap. He could go all the way here. He's got three surrounding him when he checked back. Just that moment where if he pushed the accelerator. Trying to get away. Pegged back by Klein's position.
That came into fashion a few years ago.
Lost by Klein, put away by Lowton. Henderson given no time by Vokes. He knew where Boyd was. When he gave away a penalty and was nervy and jittery and didn't do himself justice, but it's not just he who's coming on. They're going to go.
What are we watching then?
Lovren. That's it from Lowton. Good positioning from Henderson. A strange game in that respect. Blocked by...
He's been playing it for years.
If Liverpool hadn't scored, that Tom Heaton would have pulled off half a dozen decent saves, but it hasn't been required. It's that effort. Ball now. Henderson. Burnley blocking off the approach. Henderson. Gruitch, obviously, if it stays this way, he'll give it to every player for Burnley. It's been an absolute prime example of how teamwork, a better team can beat a better collection of individuals.
It's got to be team plays its part probably more than any other team in the league if Burnley do stay up.
Well, for much of the game it's been Gruitch, Klavan. Moreno. Klein. Could have dropped to Blackley.
Yes, they'll talk on to temps, but that again means nothing when you haven't really worked the goalkeeper or created great chances.
One of our lights fell on you before the game started.
I'm putting that down to Gary Neville.
And Klein. The lights are about to go out. Lights are about to go out on Liverpool's efforts here. Surely.
Well, it's clean sheets that are going to keep them up.
By Henderson, and it's still a clean sheet.